Nick again. 2 in a row. Weird. So, I just wanted to talk about my thoughts on Fallout 76's trailer, right? So, there's not really much to say that hasn't been picked dry by, Camelworks and Fudge Muppet and those guys, but honestly, I think it's gonna turn out well. It's promising. Like, everybody took a big fat dump on the chest of Fallout 4's trailer. They're like, "Oh, the graphics don't look good," and they just cry about it. So I've been a fan of the Fallout franchise for a really long time. That being said, my first game of Fallout that I played was Fallout 3, and that was like way back in 2008 when it came out, and I was a wee babbo. I was about 8 years old, so I didn't really know much. The first thing I did was I went straight to Megaton and tried to shoot up the place, and then I immediately got my ass capped by Lucas, Sheriff. And then when I started digging into it, I didn't really I sort of left it there because I'm like, oh, I can't kill stuff immediately. Because I was like 8 years old, and I'm like, I need to shoot, kill, blah, blah, blah. And I thought that it was a bad game because, oh, look, I can't immediately get gratification from playing it. So I left it off, and after about 2-3 years later, I picked it back up again, and I couldn't stop playing it. Mind you, it was like one of the 3 games I had on my PlayStation at the time, so that might have had something to do with it. But I just love the game. The lore sucked me in out of everything, and I guess we're getting off topic. But yeah, and then I played New Vegas, and I couldn't stop playing that for ages. I shit you not, every day after school I would come home and just play shit out of it downstairs in my basement. That gun, man, a little off topic still. That gun, from Blade Runner or whatever, it's called that gun in Fallout New Vegas. That thing was just disgustingly overpowered because VATS was so easy to use in New Vegas. Even if you had just like 2 agility, you could still just cap everyone in the brain and win. Anywho, that's just me explaining why I love the Fallout series so much. But I was shaking when I found out they announced a new Fallout game. Like, I'm talking diabetic with low blood sugar kind of shaking, like spasmatic, like shaking, like Tyler 1 does in his streams when he has his autism attacks, right? I was like heavy breathing, and because that's what happens every time a new Fallout game comes out. Like when Fallout 4 was announced, I bought the manual for it, like the special edition, the hardcover manual, not the soft cover one. That was awful. And I just read it I read the whole thing every 2 days because I couldn't read the whole thing in one day. That would drive me insane. And I just couldn't stop reading it. And once I got the game for Christmas. Afterwards, I really wanted the Fallout Pip-Boy edition, right? So I could wear my Pip-Boy and be like, hey guys, look at my Pip-Boy. But I never got to because it was expensive, and it still is. It's like $300 now when they're trying to resell a pristine package of it. And I played it so much, and I took so much enjoyment out of it. And I never understood why everyone was complaining about it until I got it for an Xbox, and I got mods on it. And I had all the DLC, and I still do. And I played so much Fallout 4, I got burnt out of it so quickly that I was just modding things in the game after game. It's just Fallout 4 never had that special touch for me, like New Vegas or Fallout 3. It didn't have that appeal. It was too shiny and polished. But then I got used to it, and I played through. I buckled down, and I played through Far Harbor and Nuka World and the Automatron DLC, and it feels like they put more effort into the DLC's surroundings. I guess what I'm trying to say is Fallout 4, the reason why it doesn't speak to me like Fallout 3 did or Fallout New Vegas is because everything's too new. Like, everything's so untouched because there's only one bomb that went off in the Boston area, right? Obligatory marathon joke there. And everything's just, it feels like Fallout to me was more of a mix of Mad Max type desertness in New Vegas, and like with the little tribes. And it felt like I played through Fallout 2, and haven't played through Fallout 1. I really want to, but I can't because I have a Mac. I got Fallout 2, and I played it at my friend's house. Played through the whole game in one day. It was horrendous speedrunning it. I had watched a bunch of stuff speedrunning it, and it wasn't enjoyable at all when you speedrun it. So, it just feels right having Obsidian making a Fallout game, and man, I'm going off on a huge tangent here with just talking in general, and with I just have a good feeling, because they're saying that Fallout 76 is going to be the New Vegas of Fallout 4. Whereas New Vegas was Fallout 3's New Vegas, 76 is going to be Fallout 4's New Vegas. New Vegas 2, the sequel. Yeah, so I'm going off on a tangent. I just have a really good feeling about this. But then, watch this turns out and it's like, guess what, guys? Fallout 76 is actually a kart racing game. Haha. Or, it's multiplayer only. Hashtag Fallout Battle Royale, guys. Sort of thing, right? I would hate that. But of course, knowing Bethesda, their only sort of cash grab that they've ever sort of done, other than re-releasing Skyrim for every console known to man and possibly your toaster in the foreseeable future, is the Creation Club. As long as they don't do that sort of thing with Fallout 76 and they release all DLCs and everything before including mods into it, and then it'll be perfectly fine. It'll be amazing. I have really good feelings about it because I was a huge fan. I'm gonna admit it. I got addicted to Fallout Shelter for a little bit because I found out a glitch where you can fast forward the clock by changing your time settings on your phone, and I sort of fast forwarded like 10 years worth of days and got to level 100 in like 4 hours. It was ridiculous. Yeah, so I'm just saying, this is just me rambling about Fallout. I just have a good feeling about the Fallout 76. Bethesda is a company, but Fallout is Fallout. I'll always love Fallout. Anyway, that's Nick. Out.